This is step 1 to building a terrarium. First, you have to put in your rocks. You put in your dirt. You put in your seeds. First day I built my terrarium, I filled the glass bowl a quarter full with gravel and a half with soil. Then I planted the seeds and watered them. And I then put the terrarium in sunlight. 2. I did not notice any changes in the bowl, so I decided to put a lid over it. And almost immediately I saw water build up on the sides of the terrarium. Day 3. I am seeing the water cycle happen inside the terrarium. If you look closely, you can see little green sprouts already.
The end.
On day 4, the sprouts have grown a lot and are leaning towards the sun like our bean plants at school. But sadly, some of them fell over and broke. And you cannot see any roots, but at least we got some really big plant sprouts. Where I forgot to put them in sunlight, but they grew fine. On day 5, my terrarium has lots of sprouts, and 2 of my other plants have sprouted on the side. But sadly, still one of them some of them in the middle have died. Unknown, but probably because there is fuzzy mold everywhere. I mean, not because probably because there was too much moisture and that was my favorite guessing. Because there's like fuzzy mold everywhere. Probably moss. On day 6, more plants have died, probably still because there was too much moisture, and again there was more moss everywhere. So we decided to take off the lid and let them breathe naturally, and we planted more seeds to replace the dead ones. After that, they were getting a little bit better. So we let it stay like that for the rest of the week. We don't know how the water cycle will happen, so we'll just wait and see. Also, we saw roots. Yay! So excited! On day 7, all my plants grew bigger and the moss has not come back since I removed the lid from the bowl. When my plants in the middle died, I replanted them and they grew also. Here's a picture of it, a video of it. In my experience with the terrarium, I tried 2 different ways of making the terrarium. First, I used a lid where I saw evidence of the water cycle. Second, I removed the lid from the terrarium and I did not see evidence from the water cycle. The terrarium with the lid did the water cycle, and it began with me watering the seeds. This is precipitation. It rains to begin the water cycle in nature. In the sun, once placed in the sun, moisture rose from the soil. This is evaporation in the bowl. I observed moisture building on the side of the bowl and the lid. This is condensation. Water droplets fell from the lid and back into the soil. Watering my seeds, completing the water cycle. My seeds germinated very quickly, but soon some died and moss began growing on the soil. I removed the lid at this time, letting the terrarium grow without it. The moss quickly left, however. Without a lid, evaporation pulled the water from the soil and out of the terrarium, causing the soil to dry out faster. So I needed to water more often.